Hello, hello, it's Aggie Joe. What the hell is my name of this channel? Anyways, that's not important. What's important is Carter's jersey retirement ceremony that happened today. A great way to end the game. I really wish Barrett hit those two free throws. It would have been even better, just to celebrate the legacy of what Vince Carter was for Toronto. Now, I wasn't here in Toronto when he sort of like betrayed the fans and asked for a trade. He it doesn't get a lot of scrutiny the way it did back then. Back then, you're expected to be loyal to your team and to be there for your team through thick and thin, and to like not quit at them the way Vince did. But Vince wanted to win, and that's all there is to it. And here we go. I'm gonna unmute it just for a sec, and then so you can hear the greatness coming in. Now, a lot of people who are Raptors fans might not, like old school Raptors fan, might not want Vince to have had his jersey retired, or thinks he deserves it. But brother, sister, mother, father, whoever you are who doesn't think he deserves it, this man did. He he gave this country something. I don't think people understand how lucky we were to have Vince. Um, when an expansion team starts out, you don't normally find a star this fast. 4 years into the existence of the Toronto Raptors, we have a superstar. Not just a superstar that put the city on the map. A superstar that gave an entire country's generations a goal to achieve. A superstar that made people want to go to Toronto. That, you know, thought that Toronto was a small market, and it was not going to be good enough. He put us on the map. With no Carter, there is no Lowry and DeRozan tandem. Without Carter, there is no 2019 championship. And without Carter, there is no We the North. To me, he's the greatest basketball player in Raptors history. Um, Full stop. I know he has no ring, but what he's done for the franchise and what he's done moving forward, I think that he doesn't get enough love. It was nice for the Raptors to give him some tribute, because when they gave him that tribute when he was in the Grizzlies, it opened the doors. It showed that the fans, have moved on, and that the people left have this sort of autistic temperament to hold this grudge for this long time. He deserves this. He deserves his jersey retired. He deserves all the praise that he's getting. To put Toronto on the map with his highlight reel plays, with his tenacity, and he was a very underrated shooter. He was ahead of his time. I actually think that he would perform better in today's NBA, and I actually think that his athleticism would match a lot of the athleticism that we see in NBA. A lot of his dunks, a lot of his athleticism, I still don't think it's routine. Um, it's like, of course, you have your Morants, your Westbrooks, who probably are a lot more athletic, but the way Carter would shoot, Morant and Westbrook never really had that. They never were really able to use the athleticism that they have to really get a good shot. Carter would pull up three. He had an underrated perimeter game that I think that would have been more opened up in today's NBA. He's one of the few stars, I think, that would I can see would do a lot better in today's NBA. Even though in context you think that he does really really well back then. You know how hard it was to score back then, with scores reaching like the high 60s and the low 70s. The fact that this guy, and those tears, man deserved it. I teared up. He deserved this. He deserved this moment. you're just capping. You know he deserves it. Without him, we would still be stuck in like a purgatory. A lot of teams, expansion teams, don't even have a ring as one of their goals. And it's been that way for a very long time. So to see his old teammates, Charles Oakley, Jerome Williams, Alvin Williams, Antonio Davis. Props to the Raptors. First ever jersey retirement. Props to them for laying the foundation. Giving that tribute video when they didn't have to. Being very forward thinking. I mean, this game was probably very profitable. And
welcome to what is a miles
call. And I teared up in the ceremony and
stone moment in Toronto Raptors history. And what a moment that was.
Let's see his jerseys lifted into the Raptors. Half man, half amazing, eh? Thank you very much for watching. Later days.